This last video is to make a macro button. They're really easy to do. So presently on your worksheet, hopefully you have your die working and you have this random number working. And in order for it to run, you have to go to formulas and then tell it to calculate now. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to add a macro button. So it's just a button so I can click it and it will roll the die for me rather than having to go to the calculate now. So I've made a copy of my first worksheet. So in order to make a macro, you need a ribbon up here that we do not have. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to right click and tell it to customize the ribbon. And right here you can see developer is not checked. I'm going to check developer and tell it OK. I now have a new ribbon up here called developer. I'm going to click on developer. I'm going to go to insert, and then the first control here, this is a button. I'm going to click on that. And now it's going to let me draw the button. So I'm going to click and drag and draw it to the size where I want it. It's going to call it button 5 click, and that's okay for this particular project. However, if I were going to do this professionally for an office, I would give it a meaningful name. Before I tell it okay, I'm going to click on record. And it's going to give me some more information. I'm going to tell it okay. So now it has focus, and right up here you can see stop recording. So it's going to record my actions. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to calculate that formula again. So I am going to go to formulas and click calculate now. Then I'll go back to developer and I'm going to tell it to stop recording. And you can now see it's stopped recording because I have the option for it to record. And I'm going to click off and then I'm going to click the button. And you can see it recorded that action of just clicking that, the calculate now. So it's done everything I wanted to do. The last thing I'm going to do, rather than have them called button 5, I'm going to have it called roll dice. So I'm going to right click and then just kind of click into the button and delete what's written there. Click off and that works. So that is it. So that's the entire project. Please email me if you have questions.